I'm gonna make a mushroom ceviche, but I'm gonna tell you also the tips to prepare it with seafood or with fish, okay? So the ones that are gonna cook at the same time with me, we need limes. In the case of mushroom, I'm gonna add a little bit of orange this time. Also tangerine or mandarin, it's nice. With fish, I normally don't add it. I only use lime juice, but also it's nice. Onions, red onions, the chili, I have ginger, I have garlic, salt. Salt is very important. And I have the mushrooms. I have today oyster mushrooms and portobello mushrooms. Being this also a mindful cooking class, we're gonna set the body-mind ready to attune with the inner peace and the inner love, because those are the main ingredients, as my nanny taught me a long time ago. So I invite you to put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes and we are gonna breathe in a little bit slower and deep, and breathe out. Feel your feet touching the ground. Feel your head projecting towards the sun, the moon, the stars. And hear you being a channel. And here, breathing alive, your heart beating alive. And for a moment, let's think how generous this Mother Earth has been today with us, providing us the food that we need to nourish this body. And how generous right now to be able to breathe in that oxygen and breathe out, releasing what we don't need anymore. Breathing in, recognizing the gentle touch of your hands and extending these hands towards your arms and giving yourself a slight gentle hug and saying towards yourself, thank you for being here today with me. And we can extend this gratitude to the whole world and all the species which we coexist with. Thank you for coexisting together today. Breathe in. May we all beings feel this breath in peace. Breathe out. Breathe in. May we all beings connect with deep trust and courageous heart. Breathe out. And open your eyes. And here we are then. The first thing that we're gonna do is the marinade, okay, of the ceviche. So we need the limes. And when we cook mindfully, each time you pick an ingredient, you breathe in, breathe out, and your attention, your mindful attention, is integrated in the 5 senses. Touch, eyesight, no? Hearing. So then if the mind wanders, you just notice it, and then you breathe in and breathe out, and come back to your senses and your breath as you are present in the action of cooking. Okay, let's cut all the limes that we need, around 8 or 9. And when we cut, we can smell that aroma of the citrus fruits coming out. Okay, I'm running out of space, so I'm gonna start squeezing the limes important tip. When we squeeze the limes, we squeeze them gently. Because if we press too hard, then it takes out the bitterness of the rind, no? And actually, when the attention is integrated in the body and mind, body aligned, integrated, then actually we are kind of resting, but at the same time revitalizing, like we are letting the energy stay with us in a sustainable way. What happens when our attention is going over one thought and the other, there is this saying that it says, where attention goes, energy flows. So that happens. So it's like having a gas leak. And I'm using a red onion, and it depends how much you like red onion. And again, you can thank the onion for offering her life to you, appreciating it. So it depends how much you like onion, and depending on that, you just add the quantity you would like. Shallots work as well. So now I would put the red onions with the lime juice. This hot pepper is like really hot. So my husband probably would like half of the chili to go in there, but I can stand a little bit less. So I'm gonna add just a little bit and chop it, or I think you'd say in English, mince it, so very fine. I love when we cut and the aromas just start coming out. And you can even be curious of what part of the body kind of resonates when an aroma is present, and just enjoy it. Breathe in that body sensation happening in there and breathe it out. Grate a little bit of garlic, just like a tiny, not even a quarter spoon, not even an eighth of a spoon. It's just kind of a little bit. This is ginger, and when I was in Japan, a long time ago already, it was I think 2008, and I spent like a month and a half just traveling and exploring the food over there, and I had the chance to stay for 2 weeks with a friend and her aunt and uncle to learn how to cook a family style cooking of Japan from that area. It was in Kyushu, south of Japan. And there I learned a very cool way to peel the ginger. You peel with the spoon the skin of the ginger. Like that. I love ginger. Makes me happy. That's very interesting. You can even play this game of kind of recognizing, being aware which aromas kind of lift you up, open the chest, puts you a smile in your face, and then it's just a tiny little bit. Part of the salt. So with ceviche, it calls for more salt than you would season with any other dish, because salt kind of balances the sourness of the limes, okay? So I'm gonna add, first is like, I don't know, I'm gonna add right now like maybe half teaspoon mushrooms to the marinade. And in this case, mushrooms take a little bit longer to kind of soak in the marinade than fish does, in a way. So actually, at this moment, if I would have fish, raw fish, I would have cut it, and we cut the fish for ceviche kind of I think would be like 1 by 1 inch. Yeah, not that small. In Mexico, I think they cut it even smaller, but we would cut it kind of the size of a medium scallop, no? I'm gonna chop the portobellos. I remember also when I have been in long silent retreats in Buddhist monasteries or mindfulness meditation centers, during the cooking time in silence, it's very interesting. You start like opening yourself as well as to receive messages actually from the ingredients. So I remember once, like I was feeling like really contracted, even my mind was kind of rigid, very fixed on something. And suddenly I was chopping mushrooms and I just feeling the openness of the mushroom to let the blade go in. And I was like, I think to just open myself to it and give it in to the situation. Okay, coriander. Seafood that has been blanched also needs a little bit longer time to marinate. So maybe seafood would be marinated like for, maybe better for, I don't know, 3-5 minutes. Mushroom as well, 5 minutes. Raw fish is like toss, you have your marinated ready, it has kind of rest for a little bit, so ingredients combine well, and then you add the raw fish, toss and turn and serve. Now I'm gonna season again a little bit more the mushrooms. Also, if seafood or raw fish has been added at this point, you would season again a little bit with salt. You would add at this point ice cubes. So ice cubes make the flesh of the fish firmer, so it has a nicer bite to it. So in the moment of eating, bringing this mindfulness ingredient into the moment, what we do is that we close the eyes and we place our hands in the area of the upper stomach, kind of in the solar plexus, and there's where we usually kind of notice the body sensations related to hunger or satiety, no? So whatever we feel there in this area, we would breathe it in and breathe it out, and we can question ourselves. So from 0 to 10, how hungry am I? And you kind of, being 5 that you are just satisfied, and 0 being very hungry, then okay. And then you again open your eyes, kind of appreciate the beauty that you have co-created, and also let yourself, when you plate the dish, bring the creative part of you onto play. And it's good, a dish for ceviche is good, a one that has kind of a curve, like a bowl, no? That is not completely straight. Let yourself be an artist and play as when we were kids and we play to cook. And you can decorate, and this makes ourselves happy as well. And we are doing, if we are not cooking for anybody else, then actually it's an honor to cook for yourself and really give yourself the time to prepare something not only that is gonna nourish you, but also that you are doing something pretty for you, and that lifts up the spirit. Okay, and you Then you contemplate it, colors, shapes. Once again, you connect with gratitude to all these ingredients, to all earth, even other human beings, other beings that were really present in every single ingredient of this, no? Because these were once a seed in the case of the mushrooms, spores. They needed the soil of the earth, the water, the sun rays at some moment. And in this case, also human beings that really took good care, kind care of them, and then they were harvested from hands to hands. They arrived to you, offering their life to you, to me, to us. So then we are ready to receive in an open heart and present way this nourishment. We can eat very healthy, but if we are worried and anxious and feeling guilty about what we eat, then actually it's not that healthy. But if you let yourself be in peace and in an open-hearted way, then you even are going to receive more that nourishment. No? So then you would just, it's been hard. Just let yourself like savor, feeling also the sounds as you chew, the aromas coming out, the textures, how it feels, swallowing it, even the presence in that area of the stomach. Pause on another bite, and you might do this like for the 3 first bites, and then you continue, and every now and then you make a pause, kind of check in that area of the upper stomach. Okay, how am I doing right now? How hungry I am still, or I'm already feeling satisfied, and you continue. And breathing in whatever hits in there and breathing it out. And you can name how the body sensations in the area of the chest are there. If it feels like tickling or poking. May we feel whatever there is, may we feel it in peace. May we breathe in whatever I'm feeling, and may I be in peace with it. Breathing in and being aware of the inner space. Naturally is a space that is spacious, vast, calm, receptive. That just lets be whatever there is. And breathing in wherever you feel tension, and breathing it out. And breathing it in, and breath out. And acknowledging that we might be far apart from many that we care, but here, in this peaceful and loving place inside of us, we are always together. We might be isolated, but we are not alone. In every cell of our being, we are present together with everybody and everything. And feeling your feet, the sole of your feet in touch with the ground, being sustained and cared by this great home, Mother Earth. Open your eyes and being aware of your home that takes care of you as well. And being aware of this home, your body, that serves you every single second. And here we are again. Where you remember of this, you can do like small pauses during the day, so we release whatever it starts to charging up in the body, no? So we don't react from it. Kind of it's like making a hole in the pressure cook pot. So the lid of the pressure pot doesn't explode on our face or someone else's.